Hello everybody, welcome back. It's been a while. I'm getting right to fishing. I have not been fishing. If you watched that last video, that was actually 11 months ago. It was like end of September, beginning October. This is July, mid-July. Let's just call it mid-July. Finally back out on the water, back to fishing. So we're just gonna get out here, 6:30 in the morning, but water temps are still in the 80s. It's the hottest part of summertime. Oh, I had a little hit. So buckle up and hang on. We're gonna see if we can catch some largemouth bass on top water, then we'll go to like worms and stuff like that. Let's do it. This is one of the baits that we were tearing them up with last year. A little different time of year, but I think it was around this time when I started getting on them, and there's never really a bad time to throw zinkers. Got a fish on it. Right off the bat, first cast. I was gonna say there's never really a bad time to throw a zinkers or your traditional Cinco style. Rusty, got away from me. Hold still. First fish of the year. He's a doozy. All right. This is the exact spray grass zinkers is what I was catching them on last year when I quit. I was out in here and down off the dam. I could just flat tear them up with this color. And I believe I had maybe the purple haze, but those two kind of, the ones with purple in them, seem to really be the two best colors and in this zinkers. And I found that trying lightweight and like an 1/8 ounce, you know, nothing too heavy, but still want to be able to get on bottom and work it. The zinkers float. Anyway, let's see if we've really done is we've taken the equation out of is, you know, are the hook sets too light? That was right off the bat. Get in here. Because you know, well, if you know, you know, you saw it. Whoa! Oh, I'm rusty. I can't hold the fish. If you remember the first fish I did catch with that rod, it came off, he popped right off as soon as I got him to the boat, and then I missed 2 bites. So I sized up. Sometimes you just need to, I don't know. Getting bigger. Well, let's go. Should have got a picture of that one. Without any resistance on it, you yank, it'll catch on itself. There's a hit. Little bitty guy. So that's a fish. What is it? No. No. Well, we got the right hook up. If you can hook these little guys, you got a sharp hook. Hook him on the outside of the mouth. There he is. Let's go. All the way to this dude. Well, first cast over here and caught one. There we go. Might get a picture of this one. All right, got a pick. Kissing them for luck. Ain't doing too much for the big ones. Okay. Running out of energy already. Had to get me a salted caramel. These are pretty good. I'm not really one for energy drinks, except when I'm going fishing early morning, I get a couple of these. They're crazily priced, like $5 for two, $2.50 a thing. It's crazy, but And they're good. They are good. It's a shame they don't last very long, as you can see. Alright, let's see if it gave our worm some energy to get up here and catch us a big bass. I've thrown, well, bait just shortly. I threw buzz baits. Didn't throw a spinner bait. Threw the whopper popper just very briefly. Thrown a couple different chatter baits, a couple different little cranks. The worms are all that's really showing me a sign that there's even any bass that will bite anything. So kind of sticking with those, but I am trying other stuff here and there. You're not seeing it because it just ain't doing anything. 8 foot of water. Trick with the worm is you just got to get kind of close. It doesn't draw them from too far away, so you got to be kind of within range on spots where you think they're going to be. Okay, I'm going to try one right up against the bank, and then we're going to the shallows. Maybe we turn our luck around over there. That's deep side. Either, oh, there's a tap. Deep side either hasn't kicked in yet or ain't going to kick in. There's a hit. Oh, just little peckety pecks. There we go. That's a bigger fish. Whoa! Jesus, that was a good one. Hope I got a good hook set. I'm not doing anything when I reel. There we go. This is the fish of the day if I can get it in. I am recording. Yeah, make sure I remember how to do this stuff. He's just going to deep. Whoa, water. Come on, boy. Whoa, under the boat. Get out. Whoa, my goodness. Oh, my. Let me turn the boat. Just keep that line tight no matter where that rod's at. Do it like that so it don't drag the bottom of the boat and break the line. I see the leader coming up. Oh, that's a nice one. He's not a monster, but... Oh! Biggest I've caught this year if I can get him in. 3-pounder, 3.5. Nice bass. Ooh. This is on my BFS. No, this ain't my BFS rod. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh, he shook right when I went to grab him. Get in this boat. Woo! Now I remember why I go fishing. Barely hooked on the edge, but that's a good hook. Those are the good shaky head jigs. Kind of got that football head, 1/8 ounce instead of the 16th that I normally use. But we're gonna get a pick. Might get a weight, but I'll be back. Beautiful largemouth bass. I'm gonna call him 3.5. See if I remember how much they weigh. All right. All right, zeroed out. Let's see what he weighs. I called him 3.5. Oh, 3. That ain't a 4-pounder, is it? says 4 pounds 2 ounces. I guess maybe that is. So just over 4 pounds 2 ounces. I called him light, 3.5. Ooh, it does have a big fat belly. Look at that belly. All right, we'll trust the scale. What do you guys think? Let's turn, oh girl, definitely a female. Give this one a kiss. Mwah. Big old girl. You gonna jump? Jump. Nope. Oh, almost hit the boat. All right, I still got it. Let's go. That thing put up a fight. That's why. When I first saw it, I don't know, I guess it's been a while. I didn't really think it was that big. It felt huge. Felt like over 5 pounds. And then once I saw it, it didn't look that big. But 4 pounds putting up a fight. That's a good fight. Whew. Whew, about fell. About fell out of the boat. I told you guys, I can still feel the rust on me. It may look like sweat, but it's rust. I can feel it. I'm definitely a little rusty. First time I'm in this boat on the water, and you know, I've cast a little bit just playing around the yard, but as far as out fishing, it takes a few trips to get the rust off. Just don't fall in the water. You guys see me? You guys are a little crooked there. You guys getting a little rusty too, watching me fish. There's another one. Another nice one. Up in there. That was shallow. Oh, come on, hook. I don't know if it was 4, but it was over 3 or over. It was another big one. Dang it. Been a while. Second cast over on the shallow side. I switched up some stuff, and I think we're on to something. I went back to my old original, not a big bass, but it is a bass. Went back to my original style Z-Man that I used to always use. That's a Donkey Punch Reaction Innovation Smalley Beaver on the, I believe that's Cajun craw colored, just a regular Z-Man original chatterbait. For me, when the bites get tough, it seems like that color on dark, kind of murky water, about a foot or so of visibility, this seems to work. I mean, black and blue will work sometimes. Almost not a bad color you could use, but sometimes colors just stand out over others. To me anyway. Could be I just have more confidence, so I'll slow it down and fish it a little more finessey, I guess. Alright. The wind's blowing to the south, coming from the north. We're headed down south to the shallows, so hopefully we'll get into a few decent sized bass. I do still have the worm rigged up. I did rig it up on the lighter rod just because that's only really, I've only got 5 rods with me. 2 like a medium heavy, there we go, a heavy, and some BFS ones, so. We got about, I don't know what, 5, 6, 7 bass. One nice one, missed one nice one, so not bad overall considering the hot days of summer. It's 9 o'clock right now. A lot of times with zinkers anyway, or any Z-Man pro, I find the little fish, kind of almost any bait will play more heck on a bait. They'll pull and tug and not have the hook and can stretch it. And there we go. That's a better fish. Nice bass. Pound and a half, maybe a pound. Nice chunk right in that same spot. You see, I kind of found the spot with the, oh, that was a little skinny. I don't want to kiss you. That one, you guys kiss it. Give that. You just kissed the male. Anyway, what was I saying? That fish was kind of scrawny. The worm's still holding in there. He's looking a little scrawny himself. He's got a little battle wound. But I cast there, caught the one, threw back with that chatterbait again. A lot of times I find that chatterbait, you might catch one in one spot, but then nothing. But if you slow it down. So if you were just going along this bank chatterbait fishing, you'd catch one, you'd keep on going, but you're passing up some fish. I feel anyway, if you don't slow down, throw a worm right wherever that chatterbait fish was. Turn this. Probably should tie off too. Every time I tie off, my luck always sucks. I'm gonna throw back. You guys didn't see the cast, but pretty shallow, but look into that wood. Little dude, they're getting littler. Same worm, but it is getting chewed up. These inkers don't last as long as they're made a little differently than the finesse worms. They'll last forever. These, they still last, but see how it's getting chewed? Pretty good. We're gonna go back with the chatterbait. I'm gonna go right, and sometimes if they're in there too tight, that chatterbait, the noise, like that, we'll pull them out. Whoa, you guys are over there looking away. I forgot to turn the camera. Shallows are definitely not as big a fish, but more productive than that. Give it a kiss. Deep side. Got to see if any of these guys are jumpers, but I'm sure they are. All right. You can see this is right where I was already up in here. Go across that. Right. I'm gonna throw worm right back in that spot. I got another one. I threw the chatterbait twice, or once again, and nothing. Threw the worm right in that same hole. Pulled another one out. Held still. Boy, I'm rusty. That fish. I'm rusty. Alright, got my bait unstuck. While we're here, and I can see what's underneath there, I'll try to make some real close casts. And don't be afraid, just because you're over there with the boat making a ruckus, you'd be surprised how many times you can still get a fish like within 5 foot of your boat. Sometimes right over underneath where you just come across and made all kinds of crazy noise. Oh, there was a hit as soon as it hit the water. As soon as it hit the water, had one. I'll try him again. Got him. Got him that time. That's probably the same fish. Just in case. Got it a good way too. Ooh, right in the eye. There we go. That sucker was feisty. Okay, you didn't see this one, but I switched up. Chatterbaits didn't seem to be doing a lot, so I just went to a swim bait. Got a little bit of weight on the bottom. I believe it says it's a quarter. I don't know. A little bit of weight. Make sure it's straight. I get this on my heavy rod because that is a big hook. Just Throwing it up along the bank and reeling it back slow. I think these fish really know exactly what they want today. Once I got in this shallower water, the chatterbait just shut off. Don't be afraid to set that hook even if it's grass. You never know for sure. Just kind of reeling it slow. It sinks fairly quick. So it's getting down there probably a little deeper. It's a little more subtle and going a little deeper than what the chatterbait will go. So I'm trying to just something that'll, there we go. Run just across the top of that grass. Got bigger. I thought he was a real little guy. Get up here. That death spiral. Don't throw my bait off. Getting bigger. It's working for these little guys. They're not as big as we're wanting though. Settle down. Settle down. There should be one right up in here. There's a hit. I got it. Little bitty guy. He's got it. Oh yeah, I knew he was real little. We were catching little guys. This guy takes the cake. I'm just going to show you. I just talked about it. That bait. You know, but I guess he thought he could eat it. He probably could. Alright, boys and girls. We are looking for a showstopper. Pretty much done with the shallows. I've hit both the deep end and the shallow end. Missed my opportunities on the one big bass. Caught pretty much anything of any size that hit. I've missed a few little ones. Did miss the one big one right after I caught the 4-pounder. So probably another 3 or 4 pounder. Probably, for me anyway, not bad. A little rusty, first time out in a while. That was a showstopper. He was a monster. He had to be every bit of a 1/4 pounder of cheese. Every bit. Guaranteed. Guarantee you. Every bit. Okay, right there's a bass. Guaranteed. Here's my back popping. My back up. Jacked up. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get on there. Get on there, boy. Get on there. Get on there, son. Get on there, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's a big one. It's coming right at the freaking boat. Oh my God. He is every bit of a pound and a half. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just got to talk to these bass. Showstopper extraordinaire in the house. Look at that beautiful largemouth bass. That was a kiss. Nope, it's not today, fella. There you have it. Little zinkers, purple haze, sprayed grass works too, but I don't know, I went to that. Kind of darker, that's brighter. I figured if the sun was up more or clear water, that sprayed grass would probably be the better one of the two. Getting the job done. I started out and then went away from it and then went back to the BFS setup. That's a medium action NRX 802C. I've somehow lost my 10-pound leader material. I like the P-line original. I got 6, 8, and 15. I like 15 for any of my bigger, you know, anything over medium action. Sometimes medium if I'm in real nasty stuff, but hardly ever do I use the 6 or 8. That's why I still have it. But I had a 10. I don't know what happened to it. But I really like to use 10-pound tests, especially when I'm using these bigger, a little bit bigger hooks on a 1/8 ounce shaky head. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you one of these days. Next time I go fishing, who knows when that'll be. All right, get out of here. I'm gone.